I maced it.
Yeah,
Would you
you
say
did.
accusations?
Accusations are coming out. But everyone is in the lobby, so we'll go ahead and get map bans underway as the OK to ban is being sent out to the teams. Again, we are not going to see Oregon. I know it is very unfortunate. Everyone wants to see Oregon every play day, unless it's just me. Honestly, looking at it, we're probably going to Clubhouse. Everyone just that's a comfort pick. It's like everyone's home. It's grandma's house.
Yep. I would say that
Teehee.
Clubhouse is what you would call the T3 killer.
And it looks like we're just gonna go up or from the bottom up as we see Villa Band, and then immediately Theme Park. But then we're gonna jump up and see Coastline Band, which means we have Consulate, Cafe, and Clubhouse. I would not be surprised if it comes down to Cafe and Clubhouse. I really, I just ban Consulate. Just do it. Just ban Consulate. That's all you really gotta do. Because I don't need to talk anymore about how much I hate it. But no, Cafe is going to be banned, and it's coming down to Clubhouse and Consulate. Please, for the love of God, don't go to Consulate. And it looks like Disrupt is going to take... No, I'm sorry. It's going to be Team Notoriety with the last ban here. They're going to be really taking their time. They don't know exactly where they want to go yet. They've been probably watching the VODs of Disrupt on Clubhouse, and they're going to go ahead and say, you know what, we don't want to deal with DG, and we don't want to deal with the Azers on Clubhouse, so we're going to take them on Consulate, kind of an even playing ground, and we're going to see Team Notoriety starting off on attack as Disrupt gets defense. So, we're going to Consulate. What are your operator bans?
Defensive wise, 100% always Valkyrie. Valkyrie is incredibly strong because there is a lot of room outside to throw those cams, and they can really be anywhere. My personal opinion, I think Capitao is incredibly strong, especially on the top floor defense and attack. You get on those console windows and you can one bolt and you can literally cut off all of connector. So don't be surprised to see a Capitao ban, maybe a Valkyrie ban, or we can get weird and see another Thermite ban.
I would love... That's what I've been. So, like, the one time that I ever played Consulate competitive, we banned Thermite because a lot of teams, it's a crutch. So you have to rely on the Habana. And so if Disrupt bans Thatcher here, 100%, if I'm Team Notoriety, I'm banning Thermite. But no, we're going to see the Nomad ban. That's the flank watch gone. And I saw Get Flank tweet earlier that he absolutely hates Nomad in the competitive field and feels that it ruins that late game flank that everyone loves to watch. And I'm sort of in agreement with him that it doesn't really take too... Like, okay, the placement of the Nomad charge takes some skill, but it does kind of ruin the flanks that everyone loves to watch.
One thing I really do not like about Nomad is the fact that she takes away control from the player in a first-person shooter. That is, in my opinion, a cardinal sin when making a first-person shooter. You should never take control away from the player, and Nomad does exactly that. I don't know. I feel like if you have a Nomad watching or another operator watching her air jabs and they're well placed, you know what I mean? It's free kills. It's not fun to watch. It's not as exciting as seeing, a well placed claymore, that fits the backdrop that it's laying on and someone just doesn't see it and gets blown up. A Nomad, you see an air jab and you're like, well, if someone's watching that, they're dead.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. As we've seen the last two bans being the Mira and the Pulse, those are kind of default bans, but we're going to see the Valkyrie still in play.
Well, I'm sure Fry Queen is incredibly happy about that because I know she loves to play her Valkyrie on defense.
I know for everyone else watching out there, we're not going to see Fry Queen in chat tonight as she's playing Valkyrie on Consulate, which is kind of ironic as Jahui has just joined us here. As we saw,
Hey, what's up?
We saw a funny thing back looking in the VODs that it was this map and on Valkyrie.
It's alright. Won't happen again.
Six from the Bandit to the Kaid. Just not looking to trick the wall since Thatcher's out. And Zephyr sixing off the Blackbeard to the Ying.
Oh no. So with that six pick, I wonder if they're going to be holding upstairs in the bathroom outside of the antechamber and piano, or if they're going to be playing 5 on site. So some teams will elect to do that roam in the bathroom and not reinforce the hatch and instead open the hatch. And the way they're reinforcing this makes me feel like someone's going to be sitting in there. And most likely it's going to be the mute with the shotgun.
I can see the mute with the shotgun definitely playing in there. Having that M590 with only limited entrances, obviously shotgun at very close range is supposed to win that fight every time. So, if not, Mute's there to waste a decent amount of time. The Ying definitely can make that hold a little bit more difficult, because if she just throws some vanillas in there and just pushes behind him, that would be a pretty free pick because it is such a confined space.
But as we see Fry Queen on Valkyrie, everyone in chat, everyone watching right now knows just how dangerous this combination is. As the drones are coming out, she just snipes a drone on top of the soda machine out there and then gets a second one. That's at least 2 drones down. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to see, I believe, Yathers is going to be playing inside the bathroom on the mute. Which, still to this day, she's my MVP of the season so far for the Western Conference. So let's see if she can pull down bathroom. And let's see if the attackers are able to take any type of control. As we see Sophia already dropping down Spiral, as they did a very early control here. And then she's going to actually go ahead and push down Spiral stairs here.
Ignoring the presence in bathroom, and I mean, this could definitely catch someone out if they're not ready for it. No one on that cam either, but they do know that she's there, and she gets picked from archives.
And look who it was. Fry Queen playing her Valkyrie in the perfect position, watching the flank, make sure everyone's okay. I believe she might have saw that on her No, it doesn't look like it's a Valkyrie. But then, oh my god, out of nowhere, the bucket's just deleted off the face of the map. Dope girl.
Getting the kill with the evil eye. You'll love to see it.
As we
Sounds like IQ's getting lit up as well.
Oh no, but the bathroom control is giving up, and that's gonna be Yazzer's down.
The only unfortunate thing about playing the site this way, once you give up that bathroom control, it's essentially a free hatch for the attackers to play off of.
I believe Cammy might be trying to trick the other side of this wall with the Kaid electrical. So we'll see if the IQ is able to do anything from above. We see the shots coming out, and IQ is just getting absolutely demolished, and Dope Girl is having the time of her life. As the C4 rings out, not landing, but off screen, we see Alibi pick up the kill on Zephyr.
After finally getting that evil eye off the wall, he's already down to 50 HP though. It does sound like the wall's getting open with about 45 seconds left. Still plenty of time for the attackers to rally back. Being a 2v4 though, it's going to be really difficult.
So we know that the IQ is still stuck inside Piano, and Thermite is just kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place. He doesn't want to push in a low. He wants to wait for the IQ to come over. But someone is watching that angle, and IQ just takes a chunk of HP here. Very low as Fry Queen pushes into Piano and secures the kill. It's all down to the Thermite, and Fry Queen walks around the corner, and the Thermite has absolutely no idea. And Fry Queen picks up a triple kill to open it up for us. DG looking strong on their basement defense.
More iconic duo, honestly.
A more iconic duo than Valkyrie and Fry Queen would be Yazzers and Sophia. I'm just kidding. It kind of goes hand in hand. Like literally, DG has like their rules. Like they have that narrowed down to where their player base they know exactly what each operator does, and they play them extremely well, and that's why they're sitting at the top of the table right now.
Yeah, 100%. DG is a force to be reckoned with in the Western Conference, and I feel like they've been proving it.
Attackers need to
Match
locate
in and
and
match
defuse
out.
bombs.
Being in first place, dropping down and then taking it back. Definitely proven that they know what they're doing, and they know how to play this game. It is really impressive the way that they handle, their roam game. They play it pretty heavy, and they make it work. Even if their roamers get lost early, their side players still they keep their composure and make the right plays and still win rounds that you see that man deficit and you wouldn't think they could win.
10 seconds left before insertion.
I absolutely love Oryx on this map, especially this site. Cafe is another map I love Oryx on, but the upstairs site on defense, it's just one that I think this operator was made for. As Dope Girl and DG, I won't say they have a site set up to perfection, but that one, My Shield, is so dangerous that teams struggle almost every single round they play DG here dealing with that shield.
First play can come back and again, if these attackers aren't setting up good enough flank turns, you can definitely see Yazzer on that Oryx come in and help. Speaking of, there's an incredibly early pick from Yazzer onto Ash.
A bomb has been located.
Adding overhost located. Magnet ready.
Like potential with Oryx on the top floor of Consulate. I still haven't seen it yet, but I would love to see an Oryx admin hatch flank once the attacker's going for a site execute.
See, I want to see the opposite of that. I want to see an attacker, the final kill, or like Oryx just like hanging by the hatch, and an attacker just comes in and kills him. I think that would look extremely funny. But they tried to take an admin take here, and we're gonna see Zephyr pushing the Visa. But you saw that someone just died, so why continue this? Because it seems like DG is pretty much sitting their entire squad over here and defending. But we're gonna go ahead and see Dio on the Jackal pushing up towards yellow stairs. Not gonna find any feet print.
Common mistake that you see a lot of attackers or a lot of attacking teams make when they're attacking from the admin side is they solely focus on admin, right? You need to be able to take control of the areas outside of admin, like printer, TV, a room right outside of admin. If you put someone, oh, nice shot from Zephyr onto that Valkyrie. That printer control is incredibly important, and it looks like Hibana's about to get another engagement. So Ryan's kind of pinched behind that shield, and it doesn't look like she has any team support unless the IQ is close by, ready to swing through printer door.
All the intel being denied right there. The Zephyr was stuck in between a rock and a hard place, but he's gonna try to push into the theater, but no, he's gonna be immediately picked off. Some smoke canisters coming out, or not smoke canisters, but smoke grenades coming out. I think it's in a position. I don't know if Jackal meant to throw that, but IQ turns the corner trying to lay down fire, but no, Jackal's gonna go ahead and peek and deal with Dope Girl sitting behind the shield. Oh no, then Dio picks up another kill, and Mad Cox is being a 1v3 situation as Cammy turns the corner, lays down fire, down range. Nothing landing for her as Dio's gonna pick up a triple kill of his own.
Rotate and be able to essentially avoid admin and take the control of the site that the map that they needed to take. It looked like IQ got into printer or break room late. Hibana just kind of pushed up Visa stairs for the most part free. Hibana won that, their 1v1 against Fry Queen, on that projector door. But yeah, no, good job with the rotate from Dio on the Jackal to push up spiral stairs. Really powerful position if the defenders aren't ready for it.
So we're gonna go ahead and see our defenders going back upstairs. The Oryx still being picked here. I would like to see a little bit heavier roam presence from Yazzers here. I think that the attackers kind of got one-minded almost here. Like they only wanted to push through admin, and I believe that a strong flank would have been great. As Yazzers just gonna go ahead and run straight through a wall with no regard for human life. Other than that, what do you think the defense can change?
Honestly, what I would like to see is that when my deployable shield actually go on the opposite side, go between the projector door to TV, like the shield kind of like on the top of Visa's stairs, so that way Fry Queen can kind of swing out a little bit safer when they start taking that admin control. She can swing a little bit safer out of projector and have the shield there to help protect her.
And defuse the bomb.
Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have a rehost. Maybe Disrupt Gaming have a little bit of an issue, so they're gonna go ahead and leave. So we will be back momentarily. We're not gonna do a cut as it shouldn't take us too long. There's only been 2 rounds played, and it's a 1-1 split. So we'll go ahead and get everything squared away on our side. We'll stay with you here. We have a couple new members joining in the chat as we switch teams, so we'll go ahead and do our plug. That if you're a college kid or you just graduated college and you have any type of experience in the field of business and particularly marketing, the North American Contender League is looking to hire a few college interns to make up our marketing team here as we expand our league and expand into new projects. We want you guys. It's an unpaid internship. However, you're going to make money on the commissions you bring in. Second part to that is that if your college allows it, you will be getting your college credits for helping us with our internship. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. I ran past a couple people here in the Discord. I ran a poll and asked a couple people, and they all thought it was a great idea. They all want to be part of it. I had a couple people reach out to me on Twitter so far. A couple people joined the Discord. They got the roles. So if that's something you're interested in doing, please join the Discord. Please reach out to us on Twitter at NA Contender and let us know, because this is definitely something that we're trying to expand into. As our observers going to go ahead and get the bans, it was a Pulse and a Mira on defense, and the attackers were going to be the Nomad and the Thatcher off the board. And then the defenders won the basement, and the attackers won the upstairs. So if your team Notoriety here, and you're just coming off a win upstairs, but to me, it wasn't a, like, for sure type of round for you.
No, I wouldn't say Notoriety won that top floor cleanly. They rotated well, and took advantage of that Wamai kind of being pinched off in that position by Top Spiral. If I'm Notoriety, I would look potentially to, like as I said prior, I would look to not have everyone repel on the admin windows. I would set someone up on the printer break room window to be able to catch those rotates out. And as that Ash player, not break down that barricade on the window while you're directly in the middle of it, so you don't get picked off that quickly. But being able to cut off the rotates, if DG is going to be holding admin as part of their defense, cutting those rotates out of admin are going to be your best chance. So maybe have someone on that south admin repel and have someone else sitting on that break room repel, so that way you can kind of watch all the exits out of admin and potentially get that pick, or at worst, a refrag.
So our players are joining back in here. We're going to be on a 1-1 split. Nothing really too crazy going on in this game so far. Definitely interested to see how this game is going to play out, because to me, these are two powerhouses in the league. Like, these two going neck to neck is like when Disrupt and Rated go neck and neck. It's a coin flip.
Yeah, definitely. The top three teams, it's definitely a coin flip on which way it could go. Consulate is technically considered one of those more attacker favored maps. So if we see Notoriety pull some rounds out and take a 4-2 or maybe even potentially a 5-1, if that does happen, I wouldn't be too worried if I was Disrupt, because it is not difficult. I'm not gonna say not difficult, but it's not incredibly complex to attack Consulate. It's pretty normal. You see your top down clear, you take the control above the site that you're playing on, unless it's top floor. You could potentially take control below the site, with Buck in lobby, or Zofia in lobby, and knock that guy out of projector potentially. But it's a lot of Consulate is about a lot of that vertical play, and hopefully we see some more vertical play come out from Notoriety, and then whenever it's Disrupt's turn, hopefully we see just as much, if not more.
Yeah, that's one thing that I saw on the first attack, was they kind of, I don't want to say that the Sophia pushed down too quickly, but she pushed down without intel, and she walked straight into Fry Queen on the Valkyries inside Archives. So if you're me and you're attacking, make sure you guys are gathering your intel before executing any type of site rotation. Like, there was no potential for a refrag there. So in my eyes, if I was being an analyst here and looking back on it, that is a negative play for Notoriety. And the teams that usually have the least amount of negative plays win the game. So you got to really try to execute on that.
Definitely. seemed like there was some intel on that push, but no one was actively droning the Zofia through that hallway, and that's why they got picked so easily like that. Making mistakes like that definitely cost your team rounds, especially when there's nobody there to try to catch your refrag, or if you're playing a more potentially important operator than Zofia and not using all your utility.
100%. And our DG girls are going to go back upstairs. We're going to see Maddox on the Legion, Fry on Valkyrie, Yazer's taking the Oryx again, Cammy Yeager, and Dope Girl sitting there on the Wumai. So it looks like they're not going to be changing anything on their defense. However, we're going to see Dio and the Sledge here, and Zephyr on the Ying. So no Habana being brought. It's only going to be a Thermite as the sole hard breacher on this top floor.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Camera feed
I think that Thermite on the top floor is something
Risky.
Yeah, I don't agree with. Besides opening up admin single, like unless you take pretty much complete control of the site, which there's really no point to do it after that, opening up projector wall with a Thermite is an incredibly risky play. Obviously he's easily picked from bathroom, the double window or the double door right next to it. So yeah, I don't necessarily agree with the Thermite pick up here at all. I would have kind of have to read into the defender's site rotation, and so far DG looks to have taken a pretty default site rotation, and I definitely would have brought the Habana this time.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah, but it looks like no one has even reinforced the admin single wall there. So we'll see whether or not they go back, and I think the Astros are going to go ahead and reinforce it now as it got pinged out. The default game's being shot there as we saw a reflex site being taken. That was my least favorite site in the game.
It's
To each their own.
Yep, 100%. If you're getting frags with it, bring whatever you want.
But with the Nomad being banned, that means the defenders are going to be able to freely jump out of every single window that they could ever dream of. As the drone gets thrown out here, immediately flies off the barricade back onto the ground. That's going to waste a lot of time.
Yeah, usually when you misthrow a drone while you're on rappel, that wastes about 10 to 12 seconds picking it up, getting back on the rappel.
Trying to land throw for the second time.
Yeah.
As we see Dino down here. Oh my god, he's in lobby. No! That's going to be Yaz's on the road. The frag grenade out.
And she
doesn't
doesn't
move!
see it. There was no indicator on her screen. That is incredibly unfortunate. I don't know if that was just a spectator bug or if that was an actual in-game bug. The way she's reacting, I think the grenade indicator did not appear for her.
Did she not hear it?
I don't know if she heard it, but she definitely didn't have the indicator on her screen, and that is just an incredibly unfortunate.
Esports ready game.
Yep.
Flashbang away.
As you see IQ just go ahead and getting a lot of the intel down. Ying's gonna pick up a kill onto Dope Girl behind that shield. The admin single wall is open to kill. Valden will go ahead and look into projector. And they're moving now towards long desk as we're gonna see Fry Queen just chilling inside the site. Hopefully gets that intel relayed as Madcox picks up one kill. The second kill comes out on the side of Cammy. It's gonna be now a 3v2 as TN tries to figure out what they're gonna do, being a man down and needing to push site. Some drones coming out, but that drone's gonna be thrown a little bit long. Maybe it's gonna be a flank drone. That's exactly what it's gonna be, sitting on top of Spiral. Sophia has one concussion and one impact as she sees the head under one of the shots, but lands it again onto the Legion. That's Madcox down.
Nitro cell set.
That's B4 being ripped by Fry Queen. Nothing landing here. Everyone's at full HP. They're getting ready to push in. Oh no, he hits a Legion mine on top of Visa stairs. As the oh no, the Sophia pushes in, gets the kill onto the Fry Queen, but no, immediately answered by Cammy. Cammy pushes in the projector and secures the round for Disrupt Gaming.
Good job from Disrupt to hold their angles, especially when they knew they were at a man disadvantage. And with all that time left, Notoriety had every advantage in that situation, and Disrupt just played it incredibly smart. They just held their angles. They waited for the attackers to push, and I mean, the defenders lock it out. Good job on them.
Yeah, I didn't know Sledge was running the Martyrdom class from Call of Duty there, dropping the frag grenade from his death and picking up the kill.
Yeah, if I was Yazzer right now, I would be screaming.
Oh yeah,
Incredibly unfortunate if that grenade indicator did not show up.
that's almost when the Habana pellets would blow up without a sound.
Attackers need to locate
this is one of
and
the best
defuse
games.
as many bombs as they can.
5 years in.
We all complain about it, but we all come back week after
Discover the
week to play it.
location of a bomb.
So we're gonna go ahead and see the site rotation coming back, going downstairs now. Looks like a very similar setup, if not identical to the first time around. We're gonna be seeing Yazers playing inside the bathroom. Nothing changing, and I wouldn't change it to be honest with you as well, because it was kind of a dominant round for Disrupt Gaming.
10 seconds
Yeah,
left
the only
before
thing I
insertion.
could see would be a reasonable change is maybe take Maddox off the alibi and bring a Jaeger instead to help kind of elongate Mute's hold inside the bathroom.
Attackers
That's part of the reason Mute had to fall off so early, and actually ended up leading to Maddox getting picked from the hatch because she has no throwable denial there from the Wamai or the Jaeger. So she kind of has to drop off early, especially because that first round, Notoriety brought that yin.
The little hole upside in projector could be spotted out immediately, so Franklin's not gonna be able to get an early pick.
Adding my +1.
But we're gonna see her drop down into archives here and play where she killed the Sophia. So we're just gonna go ahead and sit here and wait as the attackers send out all the drones, gather all the intel they want. And we're going to see Cammy holding a very long angle here with that holographic sight, seeing everyone's going to come in through yellow stairs. But nope, no one's going to go ahead. Thermite's going to go ahead and run around. We'll see if Cammy's going to trick that wall as Sledge is now pushing in towards the bathroom area. But there's going to be barbed wire down to reveal his position. And it looks like the Mute's going to know. And the Kai trick is successful. That's going to be the first Thermite charge down as Sledge and Sophia now pushed in. Concussion grenades are out. Which is coming through, but there's a hole from below in the kitchen, and that's gonna land some shots on the deal. As the second Thermite charge is coming out, is it tricked? It is! That's both Thermite charges. The wall is gonna be reinforced the entire time as Sledge hammers his way into the bathroom, but no. I believe Yazers has already fallen through the hatch, and she's gonna be on site. This is exactly what DG wanted. That's the garage wall offense. Alibi picks up the first kill here. That's the Sledge down.
As my friend would say,
Soft breach off the board before he even got to do any work. But Dark Matter picking up a nice frag through the vert holes that DG had made. Even man count with 1:20 left. They still have the Habana too. They could potentially look to rotate her to open up the wall if they needed it. But Fry Queen getting a pick.
It's that heavy roam presence that we said Fry Queen was notoriously known for. As TN is 2-way on the rotate and Fry Queen's already back in projector. We saw that the Habana previously before dying had opened up a nice little hole there in the bathroom to look into the hatch. As Sophia now rotates down the stairs and takes a lot of shots. Cammy lands about every single thing there, drops Dark down to about 10 HP. It's gonna make this push nearly impossible as we see Fry Queen doing exactly what she needs to do, doing exactly what she always does. And that's going to be Fry Queen on the flank as Yazers finishes off Zephyr. It's going to be a 2v1 situation. The Sophia is extremely low. Fry Queen pushing down here spiral stairs. It's just going to be the Thermite. And it looks like Fry Queen's going to meet Thermite here at the bottom as he misses the first camera, gets the intel, lands the shots, and that's going to be Fry Queen down. So 1v3, 15 seconds left. The plant needs to go down. Luckily, he has the diffuser, but he has to push through a barricade into 3 defenders as the free fires come raining out. He doesn't have time. Shoots the alibi, it's giving no, and he's just gonna go ahead and sit back. No, he's not. He's gonna push in his KDA. No, what are you doing, your KDA? Everyone knows we're KDA
Triple
players.
for the round.
The selfless act says, you know what? I don't care about my KDA. I'm pushing through.
People are looking for, anyways.
You know what? Tell that to the people at Siege.gg that are analyzing every single one of our VODs as we speak. I'm just kidding. That'd be pretty cool, though.
Oh man, yeah, that's DG definitely very competent with that basement hold. I still don't like how that mute falls off incredibly early, but you can't complain too much about it because Yazzer fell down the hatch and ended up picking a triple on the round.
Defenders,
So
protect your bombs.
everything worked out.
Used by attackers.
Yeah, my MVP for that round goes to Cammy on the Kaid. She
Attackers
got
have located a
both
bomb.
thermite charges off the wall. That ends the attack for me. Like you're pretty much done for there. That being your only hard breacher. I mean, you had the Habana open, but she got a couple of holes. But other than that, Like, what do you go to do? You can try to do an archives take and then drop down through the hatches and push that way, but with that little time left, getting both those exothermic charges is a game changer.
10 seconds to go.
It's hard to be able to do an archive stake, especially when you're already
5 seconds left.
over through mid round and at a man disadvantage. It's
Attacker's
taking from
objective
archives
is
is
to defuse the bomb.
incredibly difficult to do in a 5v5 situation. So being in a 3v5, 3v4, whatever they were in at that point in time, that's pretty much impossible.
So we're going to see our first tertiary site here as we're going into the lobby. This is one of my least favorite sites in this map.
Looks like Yazzer already put Dio down to under 50 HP, just quick peeking onto the main lobby double door.
One thing DG does really good here is their vertical sights from projector down towards main lobby. They played extremely well, and we see it there right away as we see Dio already down. Oh my goodness gracious, Cammy gets the first kill on the Dio. You were low HP and Cammy's gonna end you, but no, immediately answered back as Madcap in the dock as we now are hard reaching into the bathroom as we see a reverse repel having an interesting camera angle there as admin singles being open, looking into projector. We'll see if anyone's able to get a kill there. We see BMAC now rotating over towards Spiral, but our defenders are holding tight. They know the admin singles open, the drones there. They're gonna go ahead and rotate over towards connector. Hopefully Fry is able to rotate back and apply pressure from somewhere else as we see some bullets being shot down. Nothing's going to be landing. We're going to be in a 44 stalemate here as we're waiting for intel to come out. Flash grenades come out and Dark Matter says Camp, that's the end of your round. As he picks up the kill, making it a 43 advantage. We're going to see some pre-frags going down towards top yellow. Nothing's going to land as we're pushing the projector here. Goes out by Prisma's not going to be tricking anyone as the Sophia picks up another kill, and that's going to be a Jaeger down. All down to Yazzers and Dope Girl.
Bomb
As we see
located by
Yazzers now
attackers.
drop through that bathroom hatch, and actually Dope Girl, they're both going to be falling down to the basement here. I think Yazzers is going to be walking up Visa and doing a little flank action here.
Reload.
Hopefully it's successful, and we're going to see Dope Girl there over on yellow stairs, waiting to see what the attackers do, and she misses the first shot, lands the second one, gets the headshot, now rotates in towards perimeter room. She's going to fall back into what is admin as we see a Legion mine hit, and that's going to be the IQ pushing out down towards the bottom of Visa's stairs. All of our attackers are kind of stuck up here. They're waiting. They know that the Yazzers is up here roaming, but that Vigil is very sneaky. That ability to kind of throw the drones off. But Dope Girl's going to go ahead and rotate up in the bathroom. We're going to see the Sophia drop. Everyone's been spotted already on that default cam. Yazzers thinks someone's down there inside of Visa. She knows it, but she's going to go ahead and rotate back up towards the projector. But the IQ turns around at the perfect time, lands some shots. That intel is going to be relayed to her team. The plant's going down. Post-plant situation here. Yazzer's on about 20 HP, and that's going to be the Legion picked off. You are 2 HP in a dream here. What's going to happen? She activates the, I forget the name of the ability here, but she's going to be walking down the spiral stairs.
Position
We'll see if
compromised.
she's able to clutch up. It's literally one shot. One shot is all you need, and that's going to be Yazzers off the board, and you're going to be picking up this round on the tertiary site. And someone's still sitting up. That's going to be a pre-fire coming out from the IQ and projection. Nothing landing as she rotates now towards Piano. She's going to be looking in, nothing. She's going to go ahead and rotate upstairs, up yellow, maybe get the kill onto the IQ, try to drop hatch to the fuse, but no, that's going to be the Claymore top yellow stairs, ending the round. This team override takes round 5.
Top floor take from Notoriety there. Besides Dio getting picked early, Buck was there immediately for the refrag, and Notoriety just collapsed completely onto that top floor hold and took complete control of the site after that. Really well played round from Notoriety. That top floor, the admin take and pushing across is incredibly strong in this game if the defenders don't have all the utility they need to be able to counter that.
No, that was an extremely good attack on one of the hardest sites to defend. We see the knock kind of threatened here just a little bit to scare the attackers, but BMAC's going to go ahead and 6-pick off, pick up the Jackal, which is, in my eyes, a very good 6-pick here, as that's going to give a lot of intel
Attackers
to
need
the
to
attacking
locate and
team
defuse
scanning those
bombs.
footprints.
Notoriety has been bringing the Jackal a lot, essentially almost every round, I believe, but I don't see them getting a lot of use out of scanning the footprints or anything. I know Dio got picked incredibly early that last round, but even rounds prior, I have not seen Dio or BMAC really looking for those footprints to try to, single out Fry Queen or single out Yazzer.
Adding Overwatch. Magic ready.
10 seconds left before insertion.
So we see the upstairs defense coming out here again. It has gone both ways so far. Notoriety winning it the first time.
Attackers are
DG, I
moving out
believe,
to
won it the
locate a
second
bomb
time.
and defuse it.
See what happens now being here for the third time. The teams kind of know how each other are going to play it.
Reloading.
Same setup with the Lamai shield.
Oh no. The drone falls down again, but luckily he has another one in his pocket.
Early. Unless my eyes are deceiving me. Oh, wow. She is, and gets a pick onto the Jackal early again. That is incredibly...
Someone reported
Incredibly
inside printer,
unfortunate.
but Legion ends the person that was Dark Matter. That's gonna be the IQ down. That's a lot of intel already denied so far. The Jaeger and the IQ down as Fats on the Thermite picks Madcox off. That's your Legion off the board. Hopefully the goo mines were already placed. But now we're just kind of waiting outside admin. This is a very dangerous position to be repelled, especially with how much DG likes to roam. I'm kind of surprised that no one's out there at the bottom of Visa waiting to go out. I believe the Maverick had just pushed in the bottom of Visa stairs. Yeah, the attackers here, they're lacking the intel. We've seen a lot of drones destroyed so far, and a lot of people just kind of chilling outside of admin as we see Sophia now in, Thermite is entered, someone hit a goo mine outside printer. The Maverick is now pushing up towards Spiral Stairs, hopefully able to apply pressure from a different angle as we see the Maverick pick up the kill on the Yazzers. That's gonna be
Ready in concussion.
a nice pick onto the Oryx. Oh, they listened to you. They moved the shield. The shield's gonna be gone. Oh no, they didn't move the shield. I thought they were on the other side. And that is wow. What I thought was gonna be extremely defender-sided, the attackers have just answered back immediately. Frag after frag. It's a 3v1. Kim is the last one alive with 50 HP, and they're just peeking back and forth, throwing shots down. So Field's already inside as he goes into connector and just gets picked off. Team Notoriety did an extremely well done job there, playing a 2 men down. It was a 5v3, and they were just stuck outside admin. And as soon as they entered, and the Maverick snuck up Spiral Stairs there, it just changed the entire round.
I mean, that's what they did that last time attacking, or that first round attacking top floor. They sent the Jackal up Spiral, and it's a powerful position to be able to have top Spiral control. You can shut down a lot of long angles for the defense once you have that position as an attacker. And I mean, just really good job on Notoriety for, one, being able to hit those shots, especially at a 2-man disadvantage. Great job on them, honestly, just fragging out and winning the round that way.
It really comes down to the small things. As we saw the IQ last round, the very first thing IQ did was run to that middle window there on Spiral and look up and shoot the default cam with her pistol, which allowed Maverick to freely rotate up because everyone that was dead wasn't able to watch any of the cams. Then Maverick was able to pick up a kill and then completely change the round.
Declare BDS line of fire.
Let's switch into Notoriety's defensive half on a 3-3 split. This is definitely anyone's game, but again, as said prior, it's kind of considered one of those more attacker favorite maps. We can see DG, they can get some of that momentum back. Take this map for sure.
So Dio is looking to make a crouch hold here to run out on anyone that could be repelling up towards CO. Which, if this doesn't get spotted out, can really come back to bite the attackers. Is he gonna throw a camera out? He is gonna throw a camera out. Let's see if it's in a good spot. Wow, that is a very good camera. If that's not spotted out by Cammy and the IQ, they can't repel on CA.
Evil eye on Overwatch.
It's just kind of laying in the middle of the road, so hopefully they do see it at some point, but it looks like the IQ already walked right past it.
That's one of those cam spots I don't think a lot of teams would expect, especially on a top side like this. I know that tree outside Yellow Stairs is a very common spot for Valve players to throw a camera for multiple different sites. But then again, you know,
One, so it does usually get found pretty early. Looked like Zephyr just flicked off that camera. Fry Queen with the first pick on the BMAC, the Maestro. That's a huge, huge first pick.
they're no longer able to rotate those cameras, so hopefully they're looking in a good spot because that's gonna be the last one. But then there it is. There's Dio running out from the garage on the Madcocks. But good job by DG on that
Bomb
refrag.
located by attackers.
Yazzer was right there, ready to pick that refrag. DG, a little bit more than half the round left, still with a man advantage.
So it looks like we're gonna be a little bit of a stalemate here, and the attackers just waiting for the intel to come out. They're getting ready to use their utility to push in as we see the smoke still sitting on top of the stairs. Everyone's kind of pushed over here towards that CEO as they're waiting as Yazers picks up the kill onto the Zephyr. That's going to be a 4v2 now as taking a little bit of damage here from the smoke canister, but that's going to be Dark Matter down. It's all down to Fats.
Attackers activated.
Fats is going to be stuck inside a projector as the diffuser is planted. You need to get 4 kills here in order to secure this round for your team. And almost every single person for DG is on full HP. Fats peeks down towards yellow stairs and then immediately gets ended. I believe that was that not a triple kill for Yazers on the round?
I think that was a quad kill for Yazzer. I can't
Well-
remember who was playing the Capital, but Capital got the first pick onto the Maestro, and I believe every other kill after that was Yazzer.
I believe it was the sledge that killed the Maestro.
Was
'Cause
the
then-
sledge?
Yeah, then Capital got ran out on by Valkyrie. Then Yazers came in from bottom yellow, killed the Valkyrie, and then pretty much just ended everyone.
Good job on Yazzer getting that nice 4K though.
You know what they say about Ash mains.
All
I
in,
will-
no brain.
I will say I am glad to see that she's run the R4C with the holographic and not the G36C with the ACOG.
Console is definitely not the map for it. I can see the argument for the G36 ACOG, but I don't believe Consulate's the map for
Defenders,
it. You know,
protect your
once you're
bombs from being
inside,
defused by
a lot of
attackers.
the angles are pretty close quarters. So
I will say the only thing I like about the G36 is that it has that angle drip, and I prefer to run angle drip on almost every primary I have. That's just my personal opinion because you can get down to aim down sights just a little bit faster, and that can really help when you're peeking those corners.
yeah, definitely. I think the G36 is a great gun, and especially now being on Yana too. I mean, I'm actually surprised we don't see more Yana play. Especially, when it comes to, some of these teams that maybe don't like to, drone the mid round or drone prior
5
to
seconds to
execute.
go.
You take Yana, you don't have to think about it. You just let Yana throw her hologram in.
Attackers are
and,
heading out to defuse a bomb.
You can gather a lot of intel really quick, even if it gets, shot as soon as it enters sight.
So we saw Dio there open up the CO window. For me as an attacker, if I see that window open and I know a Valkyrie's on the board, that's just it's telegraphed that there's gonna be a Valk cam somewhere out there, and with IQ on the board and being used, that camera should be immediately denied.
Intel will get relayed and should be looking for that black eye camera outside very shortly.
As we see the push in here, it's gonna be interesting. Are they gonna go for an archives take here, or do you think they're just gonna go ahead and get control of Visa and push over towards Piano?
I think they're, taking a top-down clear, but they're pushing Yazzers into first floor to make sure that there's no early pressure from like a nitro cell or anything like that once they get inside admin. And potentially they could just, they could shove Yazzer down Visa stairs or, potentially bottom spiral, and she might be able to pick up a pick or two if no one's ready for it. Does look like Passel and Valkyrie are roaming on the first floor, and him Castle shooting like that, I think gives Yazzer that intel to know, as well as Castle getting droned out, and Camby trying to swing and gets the pick. With
Yeah.
a lot of HP loss.
Madcock's picking up a nice kill there as we see Yazzer pushing, and that's gonna be Dio down as well. The attackers are doing exactly what they need to do. They're up 2 men as a claymore goes down on the yellow to protect the flank. And we're gonna go ahead and see some soft destruction being done inside Piano. So that's gonna be a Maddox double kill. Wow. Oh, she's popping off this round as IQ's got some intel of a player sitting inside the corner. But then Thermite's gonna be able to open up both sides of the garage as the flame from Capital comes coming down, pushing the player off of a white van. That's gonna allow Joker on the Thermite to push into sight. As now it's down to 2 players, but Zephyr's gonna get a kill for himself and make it a 2v4. But they're running extremely low HP. As there he goes, there's the Maestro down, all down to Zephyr. It's gonna be an SMG 11, and no answer. Fry Queen says, "Thanks for playing. Well, this is our round." As DG takes the round, and we get a nice little sledge spectator bug.
Chamber gun.
That's-
Very good round from DG there. Very clean take. Doing everything that's necessary to be able to take the basement. Using the sledge to get the soft breach above the site. IQ clearing the, I was pretty sure it was the Kaid utility off the wall. And getting both those panels open. That plant came down with more than enough time left on the clock too. DG just did a great job clearing that map and taking control of site.
The difference in that round was as soon as IQ pushed into Piano, the intel was given to her by the Thermite. The Thermite was pinging, "Hey, there's someone behind white van." Because IQ was about to lay down a breaching charge above the garage, like above the doorway, and she instead moved towards where that corner by white van is, put the
Attackers
breaching
need to
charge
locate
there, and
and
allowed the
defuse as many
Capital to
bombs
go
as
ahead
they
and
can.
flame that off and then smoke it so Thermite can move into the plant.
AT is active in this sector.
You know, great use of utility there.
ATS is running.
Really good teamwork, really good communication coming up from DG, and I mean they cleaned up that round very easily. So good job on them, 100%.
If any mods are out there listening to stream, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the next game after this, the Humble Fraggers Reapers Team Wary, is going to be rescheduled till tomorrow, and that this is our final game for the day.
5 seconds
I believe
left.
I remember reading something like that in the chat, but I'm not 100% on that either.
Attackers' objective is to locate
So
bombs.
we're going to go ahead and see our defenders go back upstairs as we see a 5-3 split, and DG has been, you know, very commanding on attack here, not dropping a single round so far.
Yeah, no, DG definitely seems like they know how to attack Consulate, and they're proving it 2 rounds in a row now, potentially a 3rd round if they can continue the momentum that they've had.
Capital hanging outside admin's gonna go ahead and throw some flame into the corner by the single admin wall. I think the intel was given, but that player has already fallen off, so that's gonna be both bolts down.
From Dio in admin, who was also the doc, so he can put himself right back up and get right back into the fight. Good early pick from him. If they can keep this aggression up on admin and not give it to him, we could see this round definitely go in Notoriety's favor.
We see, oh my goodness gracious, and there she is. Yazzer pushing up spiral stairs, eliminates Jaeger, pushing in, gets a 2nd kill. Oh my goodness gracious. Yazzer's on the R4C, and Ash actually picks up a triple kill. What is going on?
Top spiral position's too powerful.
She's gonna be pushing, but she takes shots from behind, but she eliminates that for the corner, and she gets it!
Ace! Gazzer is absolutely insane. She literally turned on that last player and said, "No thank you, I don't want to eat your bullets. Have some of mine."
I need Moss files now. I need the Moss files. That is so hold on, I think my phone's ringing. ESPN just called. That's gonna be on SportsCenter tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so he's going absolutely nucleosis on this map right now. She's had multiple triples, a quad, and now she's had an ace. She is popping off this game. She wants to carry her team to victory, and she is 100% doing that right now.
I'm not even playing the game, and I have an adrenaline
Defenders,
rush.
protect your
That's how
bombs.
exciting this game has been so far. And then last game, the 7-5 victory, how close that was, and then we're coming into this game where people are just popping off left and right. This is why we come to watch Siege.
Yeser is on a 4.0 KD right now. She is 16-4. She is absolutely going off on Consulate right now. I think, contrary to how you feel goes, I believe Yeser might love Consulate.
Yeah, I think we now know not to take Yazzers and DG to Consulate because you put Yazzers on Ash and your game just ended.
10 seconds remaining.
Is this going to be a bad... I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to say anything yet. I will say it after the broadcast is over because I don't want to ruin anything.
No
Because
passive curse tonight.
I am a firm believer in the caster curse there. But
Bomb
hopefully,
located by attackers.
wait a second. Notoriety's going first floor here. They're going split on a match point.
I
That is
believe it's
interesting.
lob.
Oh, no,
not
yeah, lobby, not
split.
splits. Excuse me. But
And
Maddox,
first pick again onto Zephyr. They're planting right now. They already have control of site. That's with a nice shot. That's with a double kill. But the diffuser is down. And it looks like the 2v4. They're already on the diffuser, but they don't know where the rest of DG is. Yazzer goes down.
Defenders disabled the diffuser. Bomb defusing attempt failed.
I
They're
think-
attempting a rush, and I
Yeah.
don't believe it worked.
it was a great idea until Wilmai walked in there and got a nice little double kill and then finished off the diffuser, and then they were able to defuse.
No, good job from Fats to be able to see that situation happening. He heard that he got the audio cue that the diffuser was going down, and did a good job picking up that 2K. Help his team be able to pounce back onto the site and retake it really well.
Okay,
looks
well,
like Notoriety's gonna
yeah.
need a rehost.
So we'll go ahead and get the rehost issued. We will not cut to a break either. Hopefully it's able to be resolved. Maybe it's just a sound bug or something. But 6-4 match point here on Consulate. And they have to go downstairs or back upstairs. Where do you think they're going to go?
Oh, that's a tough question, honestly. I don't think Notoriety has looked very excellent on either one of their top or basement holds. But if I were Notoriety, I would go back to top floor because DG has handedly taken the basement site from them.
So we're gonna go ahead and get the game set back up. So with a thing like this, when you're resetting a match, it's not really too important the first half, as you can just give 3 points to each team and then the sides reset. But on the second half there, we saw DG take the basement and then they took upstairs to make it
Yeah.
No, they took 3 rounds, didn't they?
I believe Notoriety went top floor first, then went to basement, then went back to top floor, and that last round was lobby, and DG lost that round from a failed rush attempt.
Correct. So we'll go ahead and we'll get all that stuff put into the system. So everything stays the same. The only things we're going to be changing are the round history, as we had Nomad Thatcher, Pulse and Mirror on the bands.
If I'm right, it'll be, I believe it's 6-4 to Disrupt, correct?
Correct. With Team Notoriety just taking that last victory on the lobby side.
Which means the lobby will be locked. They can't go back to it for 2 rounds. Let's see if Notoriety can hold out for another 2 rounds and we go back there and stop EG once again.
So round 7 was a orange side victory on the second floor. And then round 8 was an orange side victory on the basement. Round 9 was a orange side victory back up to the second floor. And then the 10th round there, we saw Team Notoriety. Nope, you had it right the first time. It's the orange team. That should be orange. Orange. Yep, round 7, 8, and 9 are all orange. And then round 10 should be the blue team winning the lobby. So this one should go to the orange team. And that's going to be in upstairs. And then the blue team just won the lobby take. In total, that's going to be a 6-4 for Disrupt Gaming. So we're going to go ahead and get our teams in here, and hopefully they can get back rather quickly, and it wasn't some kind of internet issue. Hopefully just a sound bug or something. So I think as long as Yazers is able to get the Ash in her hands, which she is, it's going to be extremely hard for Notoriety to win this game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, already the best Notoriety can do is a tie, and they have to win 2 rounds in a row with lobby locked out. And again, as we said before, they did not fare very well on basement and not on top floor either. Granted, we didn't really get to see how the rest of Disrupt attacked top floor because Yazzer just said, whatever, I'm gonna push site and picked up an ace. So maybe they could go top again if they can be ready for that spiral pressure and counter Yazzer. We could see a different outcome on the top floor.
So this kind of reminds me of when is Yazers going to be picked up by the Pro League DG side? Because she's pretty nutty on the Ash.
I mean, she's gonna have to fight Nyx for the Ash spot on DG, but she could be kind of nutty paired with NJR because he's been going off too since he's been in.
Well, we just got to make sure Yazers doesn't have a skin on, and then I think she can take Nyx's spot. Well, anyway, we are back into the game. Round 11, match point here for DG. You got to go upstairs, and that's what they're going to do. I think they're downstairs at top, lacking just a little too much, but we're going to go ahead and see them go upstairs. We'll see if we see another Yazer's ace. 2 aces in the game would be nuts. At that point, you get MVP.
Yeah, I was actually thinking to myself too as soon as we loaded in. I'm wondering if Yazzer just is gonna feel like putting a team on her back for this last round and just close it out for him. Maddox 6ing off the Maverick on the Blackbeard with them going top floor. I believe that's a good call. Having a Blackbeard on console double windows, that is a very old strategy.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Activate camera.
Okay. So we were having a little bit of Discord problems. I guess it was sounding like we were auto-tuned, so I hope you guys enjoyed the free concert from T-Tank there. As we go ahead and load into the round, we're going to see Madcox rocking the Blackbeard.
Not just the Blackbeard, the Blackbeard SR25. That's throwing it back right there, and that's big time throwing it back.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Martin online.
5 seconds to go.
Looks like Dark Matter setting up roughly about the same way they did last time. Dio looking to throw Valve Cam outside again. Maybe using that intel to try and get another run out would be very powerful. good counter against that Blackbeard if he does end up deciding to rappel up on those console windows.
Yeah, just gets that camera onside spiral, which allowed her to push up last round. See if it works out the same. As it looks like DG's just going to try to get some intel. We're going to see a lot of players over there towards the yellow stair side. You see the drones coming out here. It seems like only one player is over there by the admin. I mean, you have Womai kind of chilling on top of Visa stairs inside projector looking in. But other than that, it's only going to be the Jaeger because you had one player roaming for for Team Notoriety below. As the member on yellow stairs just gets drummed out there, Fry Queen's going to be sitting on top of the connector window. She goes ahead and breaks that open, looking to get a nice little pick maybe onto the Maestro. However, nothing happening yet. Gotta be wary of the run out. And that's gonna be the SR-25 onto the Zephyr, but then Dark Matter immediately refrags. That's gonna be the Blackbeard now down. So you gotta be careful. There's someone out there on the perimeter rappel as the flashes come raining in. The ADS is burned. Dark Matter's on very low HP, and now they have control of perimeter. They're ready to make a push here. Sophia's on the connector window, but no, Valkyrie answers. That's gonna be that's your Ash down. It's going to be a 3v4 situation. Theo's on very low HP. Dark Matter's below 50. But no, C4 comes out. It's going to be Cammy off the board. We're in a 4v2 situation. DG needs to regroup here. They need to push together. This is not what you wanted to see on your match point here. You do not want to go into a 6-5 split where you can possibly tie.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not ideal. But a good pick from the Habana, Dope Girl, onto Dark Matter, Jaeger. I'm bringing this back to the winnable situation. EO being one bullet away from death. If they can find that pick, or a pick onto Womai or the Maestro could be huge.
But no, the Womai's gonna pick up a kill. It's gonna be all down to Fry Queen. She's in a 1v3 situation, and no, Dio's not gonna give her the opportunity to clutch. The Valkyrie flanks up Visa and finds the free kill.
Looks like Dio's not ready for this game to be over yet. He just put the team on his back and decided to say, we're still in this one, boys.
So we are now in the final round of this nail biter. Both games tonight go into a final round, the 12th round. It all comes down to this. And we're going to be going to the basement. This is one of DG's best attacking sites. They ran this site last time that Team Notoriety went here. But we're going to see the ACOG being brought out here by Zephyr. We're going to see the MP5 and the Rook sweater vest being used to give his little defenders some extra warmth here in the wintertime.
You know, I definitely see the perks of bringing up Thick Boy, especially on a site where you do have some longer angles you got to deal with, but he's also double reinforcing security, which I don't fully understand. Usually you just reinforce the middle panel, put some holes in the wall on either side of it, so that way you can kind of jiggle peek those out the garage door.
I don't know if it's just me, but I've always said that I like the way Doc, I like his kit more when it comes to comp rather than the Rook. I don't think Rook sweaters really do too much. Yeah, Rook offers you 2 impact grenades, but if you're not using them to open, oh my goodness gracious, IQ's head was almost taken off there as the default cam gets shot out.
Looks like they had a few words for each other right there. But no, I do agree. I believe being able to heal your teammates compared to letting your teammates be able to take 1 extra bullet and a guaranteed down, unless it's a headshot, I do feel like the stim pistol is a better overall utility compared to Rook.
So we have Maestro, aka Spider-Man, climbing on top of. Oh nope, he's gonna go ahead and drop down. That was a nice little angle he had there. Don't know how useful it would have been, but he's gonna go ahead and rotate into security. As we saw the Vigil doing a heavy roam, but that's gonna mean he's gonna be spotted out here as he runs across Torch Spiral, takes a lot of damage, but escapes by this. Oh my goodness gracious, how did he escape?
That is one of the strangest encounters I think I've ever seen. The fact that he sprinted away and managed to get away with his life and about 25 HP. That is not a great start for the attackers when they're trying to clamp down on this site.
I believe that's going to be everyone on Team Notoriety except for that Jaeger who's just spotted in the main lobby. Everyone has kind of fallen back to site. Sledge doing some reconstruction here, trying to apply pressure on the Jaeger. As now Yazzer just pushes in with the Ash and forces him back to Piano. It would have been very nice to have someone on that Piano repel, but Yazzer says, hey, I don't need any support here. I'll go ahead and take you out. You saw me on the camera? That's cool. Your teammate's dead.
Just doing a little crouch check. Nothing wrong with that. Make sure all the keys are working.
So I think that C4 was just held and ripped, and that's going to be a double kill. That's going to change the game. Fast picking up a huge C4 onto Piano. That's going to be the IQ and the Jackal down, but Yazzer's picking up a double kill. It's not over yet, but the Thermite is still outside, and they have to get that electrical off the wall if they want any chance of opening up. Thermite's going to rotate over here to Jello. Sledge is going to open up into Piano. Remodel the floor just a little bit. He's got to be careful of the player behind the white van. They're going to go ahead and get the electrical off the wall. If they open up a little bit more, some great soft destruction here. Ping's coming out. This is some great work by Yazzer. She's not going to push down Spiral. And by push, I mean full on sprint. Get the default camera. They know where she is, but that's not enough. The R4C with Yazzer has just shown to be incredible, as I believe the garage wall has just opened up. She feels comfortable with both these being barricaded. Go ahead and throw a drone out, and that's getting the garage opened up. Sledge is sitting up. Fry Queen not rocking an ACOM. I like the holographic choice here, as everyone's got a tight angle. Maestro's hopping on the cams. Nothing doing it for you. As Fats gets taken out by Yazzers. Again, that's a triple kill. She's going to go for another ace. She pushes into sight. She turns left. No, she gets down by the dock. It's a 2v2 situation as they go into sight. No, that's going to be the rook down. It's going to be a 2v1, a 1v1. As Fry Queen with the SMG-11 turns the corner. No, she gets shot. But no, she wins the round.
Fry Queen clutching it up for her team to take the 3 points off of Notoriety. Wow, what a great shot and a smart play to peek for that intel and then re-peek it and get the headshot. What a great shot right there. That's a beautiful shot from Fry Queen, especially with the SMG-11.
This might be the game of the season. This was one of the best games, an absolute nail-biter. Yazzer's ending up, it says 3 kills, but we had the re-kills. That's 19 kills.
Yazzer ended up going 19-7.
Oh
She
my
almost
God.
dropped a 20 bomb.
On a no overtime match.
Hey, I will say though, Yido from Rated did drop a 20 bomb. Not
He
in
did.
NACL though. Or no, did he do it in this league or was
He
it a
may
different
have.
league? Ah, that might have been. No, I think it was a different league Rated was in, but he did drop a 20 bomb against DG. I
Jesus
do remember that.
Well, that's good.